G'day and welcome to a Jojo Moto review video. Today I'm reviewing the Pirelli MT43 trials tyre that I've been running on my KTM 300. And it's going to be a long-term review of the tyre, probably the longest term review of a tyre on an enduro bike you'll ever see. And I thought while I'm changing the tyre today, I may as well start going through the things that I like and dislike about the tyre. Well, I'll start off by saying I've had this tyre on now for I don't know exactly, it was mid-September, not last year, the year before, so it's got to be a year and a half to 2 years between that time that I've had this tyre on my KTM 300. I'm not an all-out rider, you know, I'm not crazy fast or anything like that. But to show you, know, that this has lasted that long has just been absolutely phenomenal. And you know, I had the tyre that I had on it before was this tyre just here, some I can't remember, Michelin SC12 or something like that. And so this is the only tyre that I bought for my 300 since the time that I've had my 300 over a couple of years now. And this is the only tyre that I've really had. The tyre I had before was this Michelin, I think it's an SC12 or M12 or something rather. And I mean, it was alright, but I didn't know any better, sort of thing. So chuck this tyre on, and this is a result on having some amazing traction. So as you can see, immediately there was a massive difference in traction. I've always run really low pressures in this, probably, I don't know, between 5 to 10 psi. It's never sort of gone over 10 psi, that's for sure, and I just sort of forget about it, and then finally go, oh, I haven't put tire pressure in it for ages, put any air in it, so I check it and it's like doesn't even register on the gauge. So, you know, I always run it really low. When I do run the really low pressures, I've always had the Michelin 4mm ultra heavy duty tubes, and never sort of had a problem with those. I mean the main things that I love about this tyre, obviously the amazing traction. It's just got bucket loads of traction in almost every situation. I've had it adventure riding, I've had it for muddy, sandy, clay, whatever, and it's just been really good. I guess the only downside a little bit is that sort of really slippery, muddy stuff. It can not be as good as obviously a tyre with a big knob on it, but it's been in 95 to 99% of situations, it's just been the best tyre I've ever used for the sort of riding that we do, that's for sure. And like I said, you know, I've done adventure riding, I've done, I don't know, thousands of Ks on this tyre. It's got to be heaps and heaps of Ks, so many hours put onto this tyre. So longevity is another thing, you know, it's lasted for so long. The traction wise, you know, going over rocks and whatever, the lower pressure, and it just sort of squishes over it and just balloons over whatever it is that we're trying to get up, and it's just bucket loads of traction in you know, like I said, so many situations. It's just been absolutely brilliant. The only reason I'm changing it is just because I wanted to try out a new tyre, a different tyre that I've heard about. So, you know, this, like I said, this has been a year and a half to 2 years worth of riding, and every time I go out riding on it, it just blows my mind. The amount of tread, the little tread that it's got left on it, and it still just grips on absolutely everything. And even still, like it still feels pretty soft for 1.5 to 2 years of riding. It's got cuts all over it. There's this sort of knob bits hanging off. It's got cuts on the sidewalls everywhere. Over this side here, there's a couple of big cuts here. A cut here, and there's one cut. This cut here, that's been there for, I don't know, 6 months or so. It's just never been a problem. You know, I think I'll go to this other tyre, use it, it'll wear out after a couple of rides, and then I'll just be straight back onto one of these. I just can't fault it. I really cannot fault this tyre at all. The higher speeds with adventure riding, I had some mates on other trials tyres, and they were just getting the wobble all around, you know, just like it was a flat tyre basically. And the MT43 with its, you know, DOT approved and whatever, it handled 100 k's an hour, no worries at all. I don't know what it'd be like on a bigger bike, as in, you know, a 690 or whatever for adventure riding. I've seen a few people use them, but I don't know about longevity and how they'd go on those. But I know for my kind of riding, the style that I ride, the amount that I give my bike on the flats and whatever, you know, all that sort of stuff, this is just the tyre for me. I absolutely love it. So, end of the review here. 2 big old thumbs up for the Pirelli MT43. I will definitely be going back to another one when this next tyre is done.